Hey everyone, welcome back to Kettle Haven Ranch. I'm Steve. It's been a while, been super busy around the homestead here and a lot of stuff going on, but let me get you into this video first before we talk about other stuff. This video we're going to do a test. We're going to do a test of bees, honeybees versus sheep, especially lambs. We have cottoded sheep here, cottoded and dorper. They shed every year. They rub against stuff. And I have a real big concern about having them near the apiary where they can get in and rub on the hive boxes. So to set up this, this video, in the background, you can see sort of in the tannish color, I have one of the hives up. That's actually hive number 4 that we had the Saskatraz bees in last year that absconded. That is set up in the middle of the field. Right now, to the right of that on your screen, I have a couple bales of hay. And then to the left, you might not be able to see it too well, I have apple boxes that are set up also. So we have some of the older ewes are out here eating right now. They're grazing. I'm going to put them away, and then I'm going to release our pen that has all the lambs in it. And we'll videotape that and see what they do, see how they interact with that hive down there. Now, there's no bees in it, so that is a factor. But we want to see if they'll jump on it or rub on it. Let's get into it. Here we go. All right, I got the big ewes away and releasing the next paddock that has the lambs in it that are being weaned and the current really young lambs and their ewes. So here we go. They're going to come down the pasture. Trump is with them today as guard dog with this group. We rotate them. And the complainer, she does not like having any of the dogs near her little lamb. She just showed him. And here we go. Typically what will happen is the lambs will go out for a while. They'll eat for just a short period of time while the ewes eat, and then they'll start playing. So I'm going to go ahead. Well, let's see. They might get right into it. Here we go. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and share with friends. They'll get moving here in just a second. I'll just let it run and fast forward it in editing. Well, this has become the YouTube video with the most amount of raw footage that ended up on the cutting room floor. It's 2 weeks later. I have tried to catch them in the act. I have not been able to. The little monsters are well behaved when I'm not around. This is Frogger, one of our bottle babies, and little baby, both going after my hat that's on the ground here on my sunglasses. Come on, little ones. Leave it alone. Leave the farm hat alone. So, somewhere while I was plowing fields and planting this spring, at some time they came out and destroyed this beehive that I set up to see if they'd really interact with it at all. Oh, hey, don't eat that. And obviously they did. I wish I could have seen it happen. Not sure, I don't see any of the fur, although here's some right here. From the catotted sheep, they shed, they don't have wool, they have hair. They shed every spring and they like to rub up against stuff. So probably a completely innocent rubbing on the side of the beehive stand or the beehive itself, or the little ones, like just made an appearance. They play like the dickens and they like to jump on stuff. Now, this is sort of an off experiment because I admit there's no bees. It wasn't an active hive. I did not want to risk a hive on that because this is how it ended up. But I'm not sure how the sheep, that's for a future video, will handle a live hive. I do know that in the past, when I've set up and had the sheep graze around the apiary, I've always had a loop of electric netting fence around the actual hives themselves, protecting their immediate area from having the sheep, either the lambs playing on it or the sheep itching and rubbing. Something to consider if you have a multi-livestock, multi-species farm or ranch in which you have different animals interacting. Pretty crazy. I wish I would have got it on video. It would have been good, but this space here, now I overgrazed. Let's see. Yeah, in the background you guys can see where the actual pasture is. In this area here I overgrazed on purpose for 2 full weeks to get them to eat down as much as possible, because this is where our garden is going this year. So use the animals instead of wasting a lot of time, energy, petroleum, which is money, on rototilling and tilling up the soil. Just put the animals out here, get it all eaten down. It benefits them, benefits you. At the same time, this whole ground is just covered with different sizes and shapes of sheep pellets, which will go ahead and fertilize, which is nice. So to wrap it up, this experiment worked. I got what I needed. I hope you guys can pick up on this and prevent future accidents in your own beehives and apiary. I admit it would be nice to have a couple hives right next to the garden. Not a big deal. We all know that the bees are going to travel, up to 3 miles to get to the pollen. More is just a sort of nice thing to have the hives right there. But can't if we're going to have the animals in, wandering around. Of course, same thing, the electro netting. I think that shows in the background. Yep, electro netting definitely has a place around the garden to protect it from these monsters. Okay, well, if you like our content, please like, subscribe, tell a friend, share if you want. Ton more coming up. Boy, it's been busy. A lot of planting going on, and future videos coming up. I think I'm going to try to get the drone up for this next video, and we'll look at some wildflowers, see what's happened to the fire zone that we had last year. And there's a link right here to a previous video, and we'll show you how that has affected the plant life up there. And I'm hoping the bees are taking advantage of one specific type of weed that we come up right. It's not really a weed, a flower, indigenous to the area, called arrowroot, and it usually comes up after fires. And that'll be in the next video coming up, when we talk about beehives, when to pull the feeder, and what to look for in your local area that benefits the bees. Everyone take care, stay safe, stay healthy.